Hi, everyone. My name is Philippe Thibault. I'm the sales director at VoIP.ms. I'm with Kevin Peña, the strategic partnership manager at headset.com or Leitner Headset. Today, we will talk about how the voice quality of your audio quality and conversation is important in your businesses. And Kevin will present us a little bit about headset.com and what they have to offer for VoIP.ms customer in the business industry.
Awesome.
That's to you.
Thank you, Philip. Thank you so much for having me. Really a pleasure. We're excited to present some information for you and your clients and partners. I'll go ahead and jump right in. Got a slideshow here to share with y'all. So welcome, Philip and I, and we're going to talk about headsets today. A few topics I want to cover: how we help customers, a little bit about our headsets. I won't bore you to death with a bunch of tech specs. How we help VoIP.ms partners, and then just a little bit about us. Again, I promise we won't talk about ourselves a whole lot. So right out the gate, headsets will increase your productivity. And this is like a general thing, right? If your team is currently like holding a handheld receiver on their shoulder like this and writing notes down on a piece of paper and trying to type, or even like putting the phone down to pick up a piece of paper on the printer or something like that, putting people on hold. I mean, headsets are a no-brainer. That's like a huge win, right? And we're just big headset proponents. Like there's tons of headsets out there. You know, get your team headsets. You're going to get a huge win of productivity and ergonomics and comfort just by using headsets alone. What I'm going to talk a little bit about today is like why you would choose our headsets. And one of the top things is call quality, right? Not all headsets are created equal. All of our headsets have what's called clean sound technology. And what that means is the person that you're speaking with on the other side, they may not be using a headset, or their environment might be pretty loud and not the best for a conversation. So what our speakers do is they listen for all that background noise, and they do their best to just transmit voice, right? So you as a headset user are going to hear your customers a lot clearer, which reduces like things like asking people to repeat themselves and stuff like that. And of course, for you, the user, ultra noise canceling microphones for your background, right? Like whether you're in a contact center or an open office, or even working from home. You know, you got like kids or pets, or the garbage trucks coming through on Thursday or something like that. Just there's noise present in so many environments, and it's important to have a quality microphone to make you sound great. Or even like a video call like this, like the webcam audio and like echoes in a room and stuff like that, helping you sound like crisp, right? Collaboration and training. Our corded and wireless headsets give you the ability to do side-by-side coaching or conference calls. Our corded are compatible with Y cords, so you can have two people on a phone call and somebody is muted on one end, so like you're not hearing somebody breathe on the phone, stuff like that. Our wireless headsets have this integrated, so it just comes with the headset, and you can have two headsets on one charging dock for collaboration and training as well. A bonus feature for our wireless headsets, they have this technology called Unibase, which means you can merge any two audio sources together into one phone call, which is pretty cool. So I talked a little bit about like the microphone quality, speaker training, things like that. We really do specialize in professional office headsets. And what that means is we make our headsets like super durable. These are products that are intended to be used for, 8+ hours a day, in contact centers, in offices, every day, heavy usage. These products are made to last, right? And they're made to give you specific functions for those types of environments. Our wireless headsets also have what's called DECT technology, and that's different than Bluetooth. So with these types of headsets, you're going to get superior range, like 350-foot range, and also a superior density threshold. So to briefly talk a little bit about that, that basically means like the amount of devices you can have in a single area without having any sort of interference or calls drops, things like that. Whereas a Bluetooth device, that threshold is much, much lower. With DECT headsets, you can, depending on the office layout, you can fit up to like 200 of these in a single office space. And last but not least, like compatibility. There's a ton of IP phones that are out there, and we guarantee compatibility. And just give us a call, let us know what you're using, and we'll make sure to confirm that it's going to work for you. Free trials. So when you are looking for something new, or maybe you're switching from a legacy phone system and you're doing like VoIP.ms and you're changing your phones, or maybe you're not going to get phones at all and you're going to be soft phone only, but you're not really quite sure what that's going to be like. Give us a call, let us know your situation. We do free consultations. We'll check all the compatibility, and we'll make a recommendation for you. And then you've got a chance to try it out. And we pay shipping both ways. If you love it, that's great. And if it doesn't work out, it's not your cup of tea, just let us know, and we'll pay for the return shipping. It's a huge one for us.
Kevin,
Yeah.
We already have a question from Jeff here asking, will the battery, I believe it's from the wireless piece, will the battery last a full 8 hour a day of active user, and are the battery user replaceable? So I guess directly on.
Yeah, great question. Yeah, so like it'll last an 8 hour day. It's an 8 hour talk time, and batteries are replaceable. They also have a rapid charge feature, so within 30 minutes you get a 50% charge. So we definitely encourage best practices when you're taking a break or you're taking a lunch. Make sure you're docking the headset on the charging stand, and when you come back, it should be all the way full already. Oh, one more thing. The battery is covered under warranty as well. So, if you're using your headset and a couple years later it's not lasting as long as it should, it's covered under warranty.
It's this is the base. It's not exactly the same one as you did show up, but it's very similar, and it's just laid on the desk, and whenever you're taking a break, you just put it back there, and so
right. Yeah, so like I'm just put the picture back up. So yeah, there's a little rechargeable lithium-ion battery in the headset, and then this is the dock that charges it.
I did not disassemble this, so I don't know. But that's it's really easy to just put it back there, and whenever you have a break or between two calls.
Yeah, it's common for me when I end my day, I still have 2+ bars of battery. Yep. So yeah, I'll leave. I mean, we're on the free 60-day trial slide. So like, if that's one of your concerns, and this is exactly why we have a trial period, right? You can we can send you one of these. You can put it in your real environment, put it through the paces, like make sure it's going to last for as long as you need it to last, and then just make your decision from there, right? I think that's really like one of the best things about the trials. You get to experience it in your environment because environments are so different, right? All right. Lifetime product support. You know, you're trying a headset, you're buying from us. We help people set up. Um, if you're experiencing any sort of hiccup or anything, we're here for you. When you call our 800 number, we don't have phone trees or anything like that. You're gonna get an expert immediately. I think our average answer rate is like 6 seconds or so, something like that. And the first person that you speak with is going to be somebody that can pull up your account, that can see what you're using. They're going to help you troubleshoot whatever you're experiencing, and get you back on up and running. And even things like, I need a copy of an invoice from a couple months ago, or can you please have these vendor forms filled out? Like that first person can help you with anything you need. And last but not least, 5-year warranty. This is a big one. We're the industry leader in warranty, by far. And I think I mentioned a little bit earlier, we even cover the batteries in our wireless headsets. And the way that we do warranty replacements is an advanced exchange. So if you were to experience something that needs to be replaced, you call us up. If we can't fix it over the phone for you, with a little bit of troubleshooting, and we determine it needs to be replaced, we go ahead and ship out that replacement the same day, and you get a headset within 2 business days. And we'll send you the prepaid return label. When that new headset arrives, stick it in the box and ship it back to us. But we get it. I mean, like once you start using a headset, it becomes like a critical component of your day. And if you're having to work without it, it can really throw a wrench into your day. So we want to get that fixed right away. Yeah.
Great. Just before you're following up on the next thing, we have a couple of questions here. First is one from Jose. What would be a good headset with noise cancellation, both from the customer's experience and from the agent also being able to concentrate in even in a noisy working environment? So do you have a specific
Sure.
product on your lineup that you would recommend for this specific needs?
Yeah, I'll point out a couple models here in a little bit, but just
Good.
if you want to jot this down, like if it's a corded one, we have a LH245 XL and LH255 XL. Those are the 2 corded models with that connect to a desk phone or computer, but they have like extra large ear cushions for the user. And then for wireless, I would say the LH575. It's like the dual ear version of what I'm wearing right now. Those are great.
Good.
I'll do my best to remember to point those out too.
Perfect. Next question. I think it's a little bit follow-up of the previous topic from
Sure.
Jonathan. Can a spare battery be changed separately and be swapped out without dropping a call?
No. Short answer. So yeah, if you were to take the battery out mid-call, it's gonna turn the headset off.
Is
Yeah.
that, yeah.
But
It might
I think
be not dropping the call if let's say the soft phone is still connected on our end on VoIP.ms
sure.
side. So this
Right,
is
right.
maybe a question of where the call is dropping. The call will not continue
Yeah.
on the headset itself. However,
Okay.
if the soft phone does not if the
Hang
soft
up, right.
phone does not hang on based on the status of the devices, like
Yep.
a Bluetooth speaker, maybe, I don't know. But
Right.
even the Bluetooth speaker, if you just turn off the Bluetooth, the call on your cell phone, for instance, will continue. So it might not be a
Yeah.
problem. So you could be able to do this to swap. So from the soft phone and VoIP side, I don't see the call to
Yeah.
dropping. Um,
I think there's a few things to consider here. Like if it's on a desk phone and you're using what's called an electronic hook switch. I mean, I haven't tried to do this myself, but I think if I were to do it, I think it would end the call. Or we do have call control on some software, and it might end the call. But I don't know, like the scenarios where you would need to do that, I think are fairly small. I don't foresee too many situations where you would need to do something like that. I think the better, or I don't know about the better, but like just what I don't really know your situation. So you might have a 24-hour contact center for all I know. So reach out, let me know what your situation is, and I can have a conversation with you about that. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, like putting it on the charger on breaks, lunches. That'll get you through, probably 12 plus hours easily.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
2 other questions. The other one, the one from Robert. Just looking at the wired USB headset, do they come with a USB-A to USB-C dongle? Do you have something?
Sure, gotcha. Right now, USB-A, we do have in our product, like
Roadmap?
new products that are coming in. We're going to be getting some quick disconnect to USB-C. I think that's going to be like maybe 6 months or so. It's going to be a little while.
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
What are the next question is from Andrew. What are the number of audio source, so Bluetooth, USB, pods, and VoIP? So like I believe maybe the
Oh,
source
sure.
behind
Mm-hmm.
a specific device that can be handled by a reception base. I I saw one with computer, phone, and Bluetooth. So 3. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. That'll be like the max. There's that one with the 3, the phone, computer, Bluetooth, and then a phone and computer. That one's our best seller. Phone and computer tends to be the one most people need.
Good. I hope it's answered your question, Andrew. I have nothing else right now.
Awesome. Thanks, everybody. All right. So this is how we help our customers. Some of the key benefits of what we provide. I want to talk a little, like shift a little bit and talk about our headsets. So these are our single ear and corded, single and dual eared corded models. These are like the standard ones. We also carry the XL versions. So I think for the gentleman that asked a little bit earlier for what's great for the user and like the mic for noise canceling, that's this one right here on the right. That's the LH245XL or LH255XL, depending on the bundle you purchase. These headsets, the cord that comes down ends in what's called an Easy Connect. So it's going to look like this little clip. And then we bundle them for desk phones and computers. And then we also have these Y cords, so you can have 2 people on one phone call for training. And one of those sides has a little mute switch. So if somebody doesn't want to be heard, you can mute it. Yeah, there we go. There's a little USB controller. And then, of course, our DECT wireless. And these are the models that have the phone and computer. And the charging dock is universal, so you can move the headsets around. If you've got like 50 of these bases, people can freely move around the office. And they even have auto sync, so that means, if you dock your headset on somebody else's dock, it's going to recognize it's a new headset and just automatically sync to that base and be ready within like less than 5 seconds or so. In our new series here that I'm showing you, in the next couple months, we're going to be getting the 3-in-1, so the phone, Bluetooth, and computer. And then we're also going to have this DECT dongle version that you see on the right. This is a bundle that's not going to come with a charging dock at all. So This is perfect for offices that only do soft phone, whether it's a PC or laptop, because this is, you just slide in the USB dongle into the PC or laptop and you're good to go. It's also really handy for like maybe a hybrid worker with a laptop that works a couple of days at home and then they go a few days into the office. Really easy to throw into your bag and move it around. Different use cases have different types of headsets that you'll need. So like the charging dock style, we definitely recommend for a desk environment where you're going to show up every day and that's where you work. The deck dongle version would be maybe somebody that moves around a little bit more.
So a little question from Matthew about the base wireless, I guess. Is asking, can the base speak to VoIP.ms directly? I don't think it's a phone that you cannot register. Your base are not SIP enabled. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's not the case. If the base was SIP enabled, it would, but in this case, no, you would need to have a soft phone between VoIP.ms and the headset directly. The headset are meant to be used with a phone, a soft phone, video meetings and so on. So in this case, no, it doesn't speak to us directly. You will need to use a soft phone between VoIP.ms or any audio interface between VoIP.ms and the headset. I will suggest a couple of soft phone a little bit later that will be the best use case to work with this.
Yeah. Like essentially when you open one of these packages up, it's going to come with a USB cord to go from the dock and the computer, and your computer's it's going to recognize it as like a USB device. Yeah. Hopefully we answered your question there. Yeah. So next, so that's a little bit about our headsets. Next, just want to briefly talk a little bit about how we help partners. So if you're a VoIP.ms partner, like an MSP or like a VoIP reseller out there, helping customers make the changes, we have a referral plan. So from our experience, y'all don't necessarily like doing headsets, so we do it for you. Just send us a referral. I can explain a little bit more about how to do that. My contact information is going to be on screen in a little bit. You can take a screenshot and schedule a call with me. I'd be happy to share how that works. But essentially, we just create more time for you, right? Customer starts asking questions about what's compatible, what's going to work, what are different options. We're gonna share all those things that we talked about earlier in the presentation, and free trials and consultations, and make sure that they get the right product for their need. And that just gives you more time to focus on your like monthly recurring revenue type services that you focus, whether it's VoIP.ms or like security or other things. And happier customers. You're going to hook your customers up with somebody that knows what they're talking about and gets them what they need, and then also the support after the sale. All right. Promised I wouldn't talk a whole lot about us, just a little bit. We're headsets.com, and Lightner Headsets is an exclusive brand. And all we've done is headsets. We're 100% dedicated to headsets since '97. We're the highest rated wireless headsets on Amazon, over 3,000 reviews. And over 1.5 million North American businesses have bought headsets from us in the last 20 years. And last but not least, we're 100% compatible with all the desk phones that are out there. All right. I'll leave this up here for a few seconds. Take a screenshot of my contact info, or if you're watching this video in the future on the interwebs, you can just pause it. But reach out anytime. If you want to schedule a call, have questions, you can reach out to me directly. or our 800 number is right there at the bottom, or our email. We have a chat too on our site if you want to chat. But that wraps up. If you want, I'll open it up for other questions and conversation.
We do have one last question from Jeff. Will the baseless version work without the dedicated dongle using the internal Bluetooth of a laptop? So I'm not exactly.
Oh, without the dongle. So that version is still a decked wireless headset. So it needs the dongle to be plugged in to the USB port for it to work. Great question, though.
Good feedback. Great. All right. Thanks for your presentation, Kevin. It was really interesting. It's different from a lot of all the big brands out there are focusing on thousands of models and bells and whistle, but I think you have a product that will fit for a lot of needs. And also because of your distribution model where people can buy directly from you, they don't need to search for a partner. They can directly go on your website, order directly, and get support directly from you. So there's no intermediary between you and the product. So the customer and the product. So I think it's a very good value proposition in this market. A lot of the headset vendor, you need to buy it from a specific distributor or a specific place. They will never or almost never sell it directly to you, and whenever you will have you will need to use their support. It's always through their channels, and the distribution model sometimes is a little bit more complicated. So that's one of the things that I like about your organization is the fact that you can go straight. You have the partner model as well, but you keep that line of thought about yeah, you refer us some customer, you're reselling or services, but your end user can still have access to us. They don't need to go through you every time. So I think this is the best of both world. So I like this approach. Speaking of distribution channel, we just got a question from Robert. Do you sell through any Canadian distribution channel? So I would say maybe it's through like Gentech or Cinex or these kinds of distributor. Is it something that you do?
So we sell direct, and we sell through our headsets.com site, lightnerheadsets.com, and we also have our store on Amazon. But it doesn't matter where you buy the Lightner headset; it's going to come from us. We definitely ship to Canada. We've been shipping to Canada for 25 plus years. Yeah, so I guess.
But you're not using a distributor like I was saying, TDL, Gentech, or Cinex, or whoever. It's really you're selling mostly direct.
Right. Yep. And Robert, would you be, are you like an MSP, or are you end users? Like that would be a great conversation to have, right? And like why is that important to you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think Robert, feel free to reach Kevin. He can't wait to talk about it with you.
I love talking about headsets.
All right. So anything else for now?
No, I just wanted to have, brief show and put out the main information about us. And everybody's situation is a little bit different. So if you're here and you're hearing some things that are interesting to you, reach out, let us know a little bit more about what your specific situation is, and we can help guide you on what's going to work best.
Perfect. You just reply. Robert is an end user. He's just concerned with the USD versus Canadian conversion. Are you selling in Canadian too on your website?
We sell in U.S. on our site. On Amazon, it's Canadian,
Okay. So
like
the
Amazon.ca, right?
that's yeah, good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Amazon does. Mm. Yeah. Yep.
Well,
Good old. It's gonna be USD on our site though. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
good. So I guess well noted, as we say. Perfect. So I'm gonna quickly share my screen. I'm gonna talk about the VoIP.ms a little bit for the one who does not know about us. Let me know if you see my screen here.
Yep. Looks good.
Perfect. Just gonna open up this real quick. Andrew is asking before I start, do you support phone lifter? I'm not aware of what phone lifter is.
We do. So, um, older phones out there that aren't EHS ready, we have a Lightner lifter. Mm-hmm.
Good to know. Perfect. So I hope it's answered your question, Andrew. So, all right, a little bit about VoIP.ms. Everybody here might not know who VoIP.ms is, so I'm going to do a quick round of information about who we are and what we do. Um, VoIP.ms is a Montreal-based voice over IP or VoIP company founded in 2007. It's our 15 years anniversary year in right now. We offer a vast range of feature for enhanced communications. So we offer DID numbers in all North America, international calls, so termination call in more than 125 countries, toll-free number, call conference, SMS, MMS, and much more. Um, we offer hosted PBX services or SIP trunking. I'll provide more information about that later. So VoIP.ms is your VoIP provider of choice on the market. A little bit about the pricing about VoIP.ms. VoIP.ms is usage-based only. There's no commitment, there's no contract. It's prepaid, pay as you go. The incoming rate start at 85 cents per month for the phone number for the DIDs, and outgoing rate start at 005, so half a cents per minute in Canada and 1 cent per minute in the United States. We also offer free porting in Canada and the United States for local DIDs and toll free. Why VoIP.ms? Simply because we are fully hosted, feature rich, bring your own solution, and pay as you go. So we do not have a specific solution. We offer a specific brand that we carry. You can use the PBX, the soft phone, the IP phone of your choice, and it's really what's differentiating us from a lot of our competitor. A little bit about our certified partner. Today, it's headset.com, Leitner headsets. But as you can see, VoIP.ms is an ecosystem of partner or industry partner. So everything between PBX to soft phone to dialer to texting a solution to omni-channel PBXs like Xcali or Microsoft Team. Everything can be set up through VoIP.ms. You definitely choose the brand of your choice. This is a little glance of all the feature that VoIP.ms is offer on the hosted PBX sides. It's much more to this, but it's the typical hosted PBX feature that VoIP.ms offer. With combining all these features together allow you to build up a complete phone system, a professional phone system for 1 to 5 user to up to hundreds of user. We have customers everywhere around the world that connect endpoint directly to us and manage their hosted PBX platform directly through VoIP.ms, Or if they prefer to use their own PBX, they can skip that part and simply use VoIP.ms as the SIP trunk. But if you want to avoid using third-party PBX, you can use VoIP.ms directly with all those features and much more. A little bit about the security features. We offer everything like best practice security feature in the VoIP industry and also in the SaaS industry to make sure that either your phone system or your account is safe with VoIP.ms, either on the call sides, but like I said, on your account side, so two-step verification, email notification, or on the call side, you can allow a specific area. So let's say you don't want that your employees is calling at expensive destination. It's where you can manage your security feature, your allowed calling places. A little bit about the or SIP trunking and or API. So either for the SIP trunking, but also for hosted PBX, we have a selection of POPs of point of presence strategically located across the globe, from the west coast of Canada and United States to the east coast. We have more than 50 locations, but also in France, United Kingdom, Amsterdam, and Sydney, Australia. Our network is monitored 24 hours per day, 7 days a week, all year long. So we make sure that your services is always keep running. A little bit about the API. We also offer an open API that you can leverage to do pretty much what your creativity lead you to do it. We have more than 300. I think we are much more above 300 function now to fully manage your services. You can create an interface to buy the IDs, to send and receive SMS, to connect to endpoint, start portabilities, to manage the hosted PBX features, like literally anything you want to do with your creativity almost. Of course, there's some limitation, but combining all the API call, you can build up something to your callers, to your expectation. A little bit about the features, financial features. As I mentioned earlier, we are prepaid, pay as you go, fully contactless, self-serve, so you don't need to wait on somebody to do the changes for you. You can do it from your account. You don't need anybody to do it for you. You can manage your services from A to Z, from opening your account to start making call. It's literally 5 minutes. If you need to port a phone number, it will be a little bit longer, but just connecting an endpoint after opening an account, it's crazy fast. And we also offer a flexible payment method and smart and secure auto replenishment because it's prepaid as you and pay as you go. How it's working, you add fund and all the usage that you're doing will be deducted from your balance. And if you're going under a specific threshold every 24 hour, you will have an auto replenishment setup that will take the money directly on your credit card. A little bit about our success stories, because we like to brag a little bit about ourselves. VoIP.ms is a VoIP provider that is suitable for small and medium businesses, but also for largest enterprise. I'm saying this because most of the time, when we're saying that we're good for SMB, people think that, oh yeah, I have 100 employees or a call centers, or it's not, it's might be not a good fit for us. However, we have a success story that proved the opposite. So Toys R Us in Canada, they use VoIP.ms for all of their 82 store across the country, but also for their contact center. They use VoIP.ms as their main provider for their national toll-free number. So we were supporting them from A to Z in their communication needs. Icon Health and Fitness, namely known for Nordic Direct. Maybe you saw some ads uh, with the bikes and all that. They are working with VoIP.ms since 2013, and every time they need to add phone capability to their offices and new employees, they're doing it in second with VoIP.ms. And lastly, cPanel. I think maybe WordPress is it's maybe I don't know if which is the most popular CMS in the industry, but cPanel, of course, is one of the well-known one. Um, Same here. They use VoIP.ms for their customer contact center in their headquarters, but also for all their communication needs. A little bit about VoIP.ms team. I really like this photo. It's telling a lot about VoIP.ms team and all our diverse we are. I'm the little guy in the straight middle here. um, just beside me is David, our CEO, and all our team at Merida in Mexico. So VoIP.ms team is a brilliant team of more than 50 employees with a very deep VoIP expertise. Um, Everybody at VoIP.ms have an average seniority in VoIP.ms of 5 years. So, or employee does not like come and go. It's not a call centers. It's not typical telecommunication call center where you hire 30 person per week and 15 are leaving the week after. It's really not how we are doing it. So because of the average seniority, it allow us to build up on the VoIP expertise. Uh, we offer 24/7 technical support through chat, ticket, and email, but we are also geared to support everybody across North America in French, English, and Spanish. We just launched our complete Spanish version of the website 2 weeks ago. And we also have a complete knowledge base wiki article in French, Spanish, and English. I do speak French usually, by the way. We offer video tutorial, new video tutorial on our YouTube channel every week, every 2 week or something. We have a large Facebook community group, so everybody can help each others if they have a specific idea, they want to try something, they want to challenge, they can customer challenge between them. So you feel free to join in. And lastly, or most, use the promo code headset when signing up, and you will get a $10 bonus on your first deposit. This bonus will last from February 7 to March 6, so for the next 30 days. You can use the URL here, or just when you're signing up, just use the promo code headsets, and don't forget the S at the end. Very important. So enjoy and try the service. It's like I said, 5 minutes, you're ready to go. If I go back very quickly to the certified partner that we have, if you want to try something in terms of soft phone that is really easy to configure and that will fit with your headsets very easily, Softphone Pro is a new soft phone that we have. We just did the interrupt with them recently. Bria Team is a good product as well. Zoiper is very good as well. So we can recommend many others, but these soft phone is the one that we know for sure it's going to be easy to set up. It's going to be easy to use, either for the manager or for the end user. Namely, Softphone Pro and Bria team has their remote provisioning console, and it's a very useful very useful feature when you have a work from home team from everywhere and you don't need to go into their computer. You can simply send them a invite link and they will connect their cell phone in their computer, their tablet, or whatever they want to use. Yeah, you should really have a look to this. If you want to go much more deeper into the telephony side, you can use eMetrotel as your PBX. You can use 3CX. You could use Vodia. Grandstream also offer a PBX, but they also offer IP phone directly. Check on our wiki.voip.ms. We have a lot of configuration guide. This guide will help you to configure the cell phone. And at the end, what you will need to do is just to connect your headset and it will be recognized as your audio interface, and voila. That's pretty much using a cell phone is the much easiest way to leverage VoIP and your headset together by far. If you want to, like I said, if you want to really go deeper, you have something specific need, using a PBX will be recommended, but yeah. All right, so that's pretty much it for me. Here is my contact details. Feel free to contact me. You can take note my email address. It's my personal email address, my personal toll free. You can call me whenever you want. I will be available to discuss your VoIP.ms services and how we can help. And also, I will send a presentation to everybody by email shortly after the webinar. And you will all have also given contact detail in the email. So if you have a question about headsets.com, Leitner, feel free to contact Kevin. And if there's I will just wait a second. If there's any question about VoIP.ms. Oh, we have a question, but it's not about VoIP.ms. um, from Heron, can you use a single headset with a dongle and a dock?
Oh, good. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, you can. So, like, if you purchase the headset with the dock, you can buy the deck dongle separately. And just a heads up, deck dongle is not quite available yet. It's coming in the next couple of months, but when it's available, you will be able to do that.
Great. Okay. I hope this answers Aaron questions. Apart from that, check.
I got a quick question for you for VoIP.ms. Like,
Yes.
let's say I've got an old phone system and I want to make the change. Like, how long is from, okay, I want to make the change to, like, change is made and I'm on your services? How long does that process take?
It's really depending on what you want to keep and what you want to leave. If you want to keep your old phone system, in this case, I recommend you to check eMetrotel. eMetrotel, one of their niche, their specialty, will be to convert your Nortel or I don't, old PUTS analog phone system to VoIP services without needing to change all the wiring and everything. So yes, it's really depending what you want to keep. Let's say you get rid of everything, and you really want to be cloud based. So use a cell phone, for instance, or use a cloud PBX. In this case, it's just matter of creating the user in VoIP.ms, connecting it to the cell phone, and port your phone number. So porting a phone number can take between 3 to 5 business days. So that's the longest part. However, you will still be able to do outgoing call with VoIP.ms immediately. So switching to VoIP.ms can take a day if you're completely like you're scrapping everything. Switching completely to VoIP.ms can take up to a week if you include the porting process.
Okay.
But the setup of it, it's eh, crazy fast. In Quebec, 2 months ago, I did a setup. The customer, Auberge du Lac Taureau, called me, and it was really urgent. He asked me, I need a phone system set up in the next 2 hours.
What?
I have 6 agents, two in France, and four in Quebec. They need to be able to call and receive call in the next 2 hours. I have my phone system is in problem. It's the high season in my area. I need it now. We jumped on a quick call, asking a couple of questions. We went through all the configuration of his account in an hour and a half. I called the auberge and I was saying, your phone system is ready. All your
Wow.
6 user is set up. Just ask them to use the invitation link. And we did use Bria at this for this customer. And into an hour and a half, 2 hour, 2 hour, including the discovery call, like how you want
Wow.
the setup. So yeah, it can be done
That's fast.
fairly quickly. It just depends on the
Mm-hmm.
complexity of your phone system. If you have, let's say you have 60 agent and four different group, a
Mm-hmm.
very big IVR, it's it's always depending on the complexity. However,
Mm-hmm.
if you really know how you are structured, it can take like a couple of hours and you're set up. If you're small businesses or medium businesses, it can take a couple of minutes. It's yeah, it's really depending on
Yeah.
the complexity of the setup, but I think
Pretty pretty
yeah,
incredible though.
yeah. Um,
I think there's another question there that just popped
Yeah, I
in.
saw I saw something popped out. Um, David Norton asked, "Can I use VoIP.ms with Microsoft Team for PSTN?" Yes, you can. You will need to use the E5 version of Microsoft Team, a good headsets, uh, and a connector like a Teammate or Call to Team. I suggest you use Teammate for the ease of use. Call to Team is good also, but yes, you could use VoIP.ms with Microsoft Team, no issues, and of course, use a headset between in the mix. All right. So I think that's pretty much it for now. I don't see other question right now. I think we can end this, and feel free to reach out to either Kevin and I. You will receive our contact details shortly, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. Thanks for
It's my pleasure, Kevin. Have a nice day.
appreciate it.